The invitations have been sent out. The website has been up for a while. The YouTube stream is still strangely MIA, but Apple has just released a Craig ton of information about their upcoming June event. Yeah, WWDC 2021 is a go. Sponsored by Ting. I'm gonna have all the videos going up during the event, all of them. And YouTube tells me 70% of you still haven't subscribed. So hit that button and bell and we can have the biggest WWDC ever, together. First it was Glow and Behold, which Super Pro Max Ultra excited everyone into thinking Apple AR was finally upon us, again. Now it's Away We Code, which probably sets expectations way better for what's mostly a software show. Mostly. And this new artwork, instead of showing lone memoji coders with calendars and DevTool icons reflected in their glasses, all of them wearing glasses, this time we have a threesome with only one of them wearing glasses. But oh, what a reflection this time. Unicode, emoji code, and the Twitter nerds were just super quick to decode. Fork and knife with plate, lunch, dinner, meal kit, sleeping face because no, sleep till dub ain't a thing anymore? Or maybe they just think there's only a few sleeps till dub. I don't know. And a laptop, a notebook, a MacBook, because MacBooks Pro? Hold that thought. Here's what we know so far. Keynote on June 7 at 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. That's where we'll see iOS 15, iPadOS 15, tvOS 15, all the 15s, along with watchOS 8, macOS 12, privacy, security, HomeKit, HealthKit, ARKit, maybe AudioOS and accessibility, unless Spatial Audio and AssistiveTouch for Watch were just to clear the skies and leave room for everything else. And personally, I would all caps love to see ThemeKit finally ship for iOS, so we can next level not just icons, but full on, if elegant, customizations for everyone. Multi-user and pro apps for iPadOS, messaging and sharing for tvOS, something we can do on literally every other platform but tvOS. iPhone-free independence for watchOS, a rebrand from HomeKit to Apple Home, and first-party Apple routers, cameras, and mics from Apple. True parity for macOS feature sets, including shortcuts, and any and all more hints about ROS, the upcoming augmented reality operating system. But as you know, I don't every time get what I want. So let me know what you want, and hopefully that way we'll get at least some of it for everyone. Platform State of the Union is the same day, 2 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. That's where all the software VPs and managers and all-stars dive into the nerdier aspects, but also sometimes make surprise revelations about the software that will power the next generation of hardware, like size classes before we got the big and bigger iPhones. So I am always glued exactly to that because it's the closest thing we ever get to official teasers from Apple. Then there'll be over 200 sessions with Apple engineers, managers, and designers where they'll get into all the nitty-gritty details and demos, some of which will be just codery stuff about code, but other parts could be wicked cool, like last year's ARKit location data tech, which meant you could essentially drop a kaiju on your neighbor's house. An AR kaiju, but still, a kaiju. Plus a bunch of other new and interesting looking special events that are all gonna be locked and loaded into the Apple developer app. So make sure you download that now, as soon as possible if you haven't already. Then there's the non-software stuff, the hardware stuff, the M1X or X1, or whatever Apple calls the less ultra-low power, more massively multi-core, multi-port RAM and SSD'd out version of the M1. The system on a chip that'll be in the new 14-inch MacBook Pro, 16-inch MacBook Pro, and maybe Space Gray Mac Mini and 32-inch iMac Pros. And those are the Apple Silicon Macs I've personally been waiting for, the ones I've been all about since Apple announced custom Silicon Macs last WWDC. And yeah, that means we are fully 1 year into the up to 2-year transition that Tim Cook promised at that WWDC. So it feels like we should be getting at least halfway, if not more, into those next generation Macs. Now, there are conflicting reports about whether or not they'll come with mini LED displays like the latest big version of the iPad Pro, whether it's ready to ship for the Mac now, or will end up getting pushed and we'll have to wait till the next version, like the M2X or X2 version or whatever comes a year or so from now. So we just have to see how long that all takes. Because about the only thing we do really know for sure about these MacBooks Pro is that they're going to be hella expensive. So if you have to start saving up, start doing it now with your cell phone plan and Ting. Because they have this scorching hot new deal, Set 12, which gives you 12 gigabytes of data with unlimited talk and text for just $35 a month. You can even get unlimited for $45. Whatever you need, just go to rene.ting.com to check out the plans and see how much you can save, because it could be a lot. Plus, you get access to the best nationwide coverage in America on pretty much any phone, from the latest iPhone to all the Galaxy phones, including the flips and folds. Keep your existing phone, keep your existing number if you want to, because the next generation of Ting Mobile is here. Seriously, see how much you could save and get $25 off. Just click on the link below or go to rene.ting.com and save $25. And clicking on that link really helps out this channel. Hit the playlist above for more, much more on that next generation of M1X or X1 or whatever Macs. Just click that playlist and I'll see you in the next video.